Good morning, my fellow friends YouTubers. This is Kurt, and welcome back to the Kurt's Place channel here on YouTube. Well, guys, it's time for another car show video for you. Now, this time we're checking out the 2022 Memorial Day car show here at the outlet shops here in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It is a beautiful day for a car show today. I'm going to go show you all the cars that are here today. And I also mention, by the way, too, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Also, if you like what you see, don't forget to smash the like button as well. And if you have any comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Maybe you want to tell us about an upcoming car show that you have coming up for 2022. Go ahead and leave that in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thanks again for watching. Let's go and check out all the cars here today. What I'll do is I'll actually show you where we're at. So this is actually the outlet shops in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. This is a really nice shopping center they have here in Pennsylvania. Really nice. This is actually the sign you actually see when you come up to it. Now, it's in a really nice location here in Pennsylvania. They have a lot of trees and things all around here, as you're going to see here. Really great stuff too. And then you're going to see us right along the main drag here. Really cool stuff here. Very easy to get to. Now, I actually used my GPS to get here, and it worked out really well. I live in Maryland, and it took me a little over an hour to get here, but very nice day for a car show too, and well worth the travel too. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be in the upper 80s today, so it should be a perfect day for the car show. Now, what they do is, this is actually where you enter the car show here. There's actually an exit there where you actually enter the car show here, and then you're going to see a sign. They actually have a sign out here as well. There's actually a sign out here that tells you where the outlet shops and everything are as well. There's actually a big roadside sign there as well too that tells you where that is as well, in addition to this sign right here. All right, so let's go and check it out. Now, one of the cool things about this show is they actually have areas out here where they actually have cars too. We'll go ahead and we'll walk down here, and then we'll walk back, and then I'll show you the main area where they have all the cars too. Now, car show wise, they typically have, I think last year they had over 300 cars here. This is one of the biggest car shows we attend for the entire year. Very cool turnout too. And I gotta tell you guys, Pennsylvania's been wonderful. You know, we have a couple car shows in Pennsylvania, and I've been really happy with everything that Pennsylvania's been able to do for us too, you know, over the years too. Really great stuff. So this is actually the front. This is actually where they have the cars parked along the grass here on the front here too. So you can see it's a really nice day. Really great day for a car show today. Now, I also want to mention too, by the way, when you're watching the video, if you look on the top right hand side of the screen, you're going to see a little icon. If you click on that little icon, it's going to open up links to other videos that I have. If you want to check out those videos, just go ahead and click on the video you want to watch, and it'll take you right to it. And Lester actually was able to come out with me today, so he's actually here in attendance as well. And you can see it's really neat having the cars along here, along the main highway here. Actually, it's really cool because it actually tells them, you know, that they're having a car show. Really cool stuff too. There's a lot of cars here from Maryland too. A lot of Pennsylvania tags, a lot of Maryland tags too. People come all over to get to this show. Really cool stuff. And you're going to see they have a lot of people that help out. You know, they actually guide you into the car show. You know, they tell you where to park and everything too. Wonderful bunch of staff here as well. Very accommodating. Very easy show to navigate, and also beautifully organized too, guys. This show is top notch when it comes to organization. Very nice. And we actually parked out here last year. We actually had that. Last year when we got here, we actually got here late, so we actually ended up parking here. But these cars were actually here when we came in today, so they had already had these spots were already taken when we came in today. But last year we actually had to park out here because they had so many cars. They actually had overflow parking out here as well. Now, what I'll do here is I'll turn around, and then I'll show you the actual main lot where they have the show as well. So you can see they do have additional cars, and occasionally they will park cars down here. Occasionally too, they will have cars down there as well too for overflow. You know, if they have overflow, they use this lot before too for overflow too. Really great location. And you can see, I love that, and you'll know you're here because you can see the big American flag. That's one thing that'll tell you where you're here. And you can also see in the distance here, you're going to see there's a sign that says the outlet shops. That's another thing too. But I always tell where it's at by the big flag. Now, if you're going northbound, which is where I was going, if you're going northbound The way I got here is I took northbound 270, and then you just look for the signs. When you get to the end of 270, just look for the signs to Gettysburg, and then just keep following the sign. It's about, I think if I remember correctly, it's about 30. This is about 30 or 40 miles from Frederick, from Frederick, Maryland, if I remember correctly when I came out here. But it's not a bad drive at all. It's a beautiful, on a day like this, it's not bad at all. And they actually have abandoned stuff here. They're actually setting up out here as well, too. Really, really cool stuff. Now, the actual main parking lot's actually coming up. We're actually going to be getting to that. And that's actually coming up here on the right. Now, the registration for the show today, I believe registrations have opened from 10 to noon. I believe, and the car show runs from 10 to 3. I do believe I have the hours correct on that. Now, what you want to do, whenever you go to a show like this, you can go to Facebook. You can also check out, I actually went to Facebook and I just typed in the Outlet Shops Car Show, and I actually was able to find out information about it as well. And also, a lot of times when you go to some of the shows and things too, Lester knows a lot of friends and things too that told us about this, and that's actually how I found out about it last year. Really, really cool stuff. Now, one thing that's really cool here is they actually have their food vendors and everything located on the outside here, which is really cool. We'll go ahead and I'll just show you where the food vendors and everything are as well. And they also have porta potties and things in there as well. And you can see too now, if I go over here, so this is where all the food vendors and everything they have out here. Lots and lots of food options here as well. And you're also going to notice too now that they're also starting to park cars along the side here as well. So you can see there is a lot of cars that come out here for this. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just show you some of the food vendors that are here too, so you can see all the options that you have. And this is one thing that's great when you come out here. Now, a lot of shows we go to maybe only have one food option or two food options. They have at least 5 or 6 different trucks that are here with all sorts of different food that you might want to get while you're here too. They also have a moon bounce here, you know, for the kids. Really, really great stuff. And I gotta tell you guys, the food here is pretty good. I actually had food here before and it was pretty good too. And that's one thing that's really great when you're out here. Now, it's not just meeting people, but it's getting food and stuff to eat while you're out here too. So you can see, guys, a lot of food options here too. And that's one thing that I love about these too, you know, really, really cool stuff too. The Golden Gears Car Club, now when they put on their event, you know, they have the at-home decor parking lot. They have a thing, they actually have a place, I believe it's called Friesaholic, that's really good as well too. Really, really good stuff too. Always appreciate all the vendors coming out too and providing food notes and everything for these events as well. Really, really cool stuff. And what they did when I got here, they actually had somebody guide me in when I got here. And then you can also see they have food here as well. Really cool stuff here too. They have a grill and everything set up there too. And you're going to see, that's what's really great. Now the actual car show, guys, actually takes place right next door. Now this is actually for spectator parking here. But you can also see they have different things here, a whole bunch of different things. Great things here, guys, for support too. Now this is the actual, they actually have the spectator park and everything's actually here, and then the actual car show actually starts over here. So you can see they have a lot of parking, and this is a big shopping center. There's additional parking if they need it too. This is just part of the parking here. They have a lot of parking options here as well. Alright guys, let's go ahead and check out the cars that are here. So really, really cool stuff. And there we go. Alright. And the nice thing is the car show is open, it's open to all makes and models, which is also really nice. Now, our registration for the show actually cost me $15. They gave me an option if I wanted to spend $20, where I could get an additional 5 or 6 raffle tickets too, which is really cool too. So great options too. You know, not bad at all. And it's all going for a good cause too. You know, really good stuff too. You know, and then they also have the porta potties and everything out here too. That's what I was saying. How nicely organized the show is out here. Really great stuff. And like I said, Lester's here as well. And another nice thing too, guys, is I've already met some people that I know here from Jimmy Cone as well. This car show tends to attract a lot of people from Pennsylvania, and not only from Pennsylvania area, but also from the Maryland area, especially the area in Frederick where we actually have our Jimmy Cone car shows and things. We get a lot of people from that area too. That's also where Golden Gears is, and also that's where the home decor store is too, when they have their cruising events too. So I've already met a couple people from Golden Gears here already. I'm actually wearing my Golden Gears car show shirt today too, and I want to mention that I'm also one of the sponsors for Golden Gears as well. So it really worked out well this year too. You know, I'm really glad to do that. Remember, without these car clubs and things putting on these shows, we wouldn't have these shows. So I'm very thankful for that. And you can see it's a great place to bring your family, you know, and that's a great thing about these two. You know, it's a great place to come out and just have fun with the whole family. Now, the one thing I did make sure of is I did put on a lot of sunblock today, because it is a pretty hot day today. So I made sure I put on a lot of sunblock. And also I made sure that I hydrated, had lots and lots of water as well when I'm out here as well. So that's really important to have lots of water. And then they actually have the parking lot kind of separated here. Those cars that are on the outside, we'll check those out when I come back. When I come back around, we'll check those out as well. So you can see really good stuff. And the thing that's also nice too is because it's in a parking lot, if you have a car that sits low to the ground, it makes it easier if you have like a low rider, because you don't have to worry about having your car, you know, bottom out on the grass. And that's one thing when they have shows on the grass and things. Some of the shows, I believe Boonesboro is one of those shows that's in the grass, which is great, but it does pose a little problem if you have a low rider sometimes trying to navigate, you know, through the grass and everything. But that's what's great about this. It's in a parking lot, it's easy to park, and plenty of room, which is also great too. I like the truck too. This truck actually has air ride on it. I actually saw it drop when I came in. Very cool. It's fun to watch that too, see it drop on the ground. See, that's actually sitting on the ground. Isn't that amazing? Now, I wanted to mention too, by the way, another really good thing too now is because the COVID restrictions have been lifted now, we basically have a full calendar of car show events now as well now, which is really good too. Now, keep in mind that you know, they're keeping track of the COVID numbers and things, and they have been rising a little bit, but I don't think it's going to hopefully cause any problems with our upcoming car shows. We do have some car shows coming up. We have the Duchess Daughter car show coming up. We have the NVA car show coming up. We also have another car show at the Elks Lodge coming up, and numerous cruising events coming up as well. And like I was saying, I try to make it to as many of these events as I can, as I possibly can, because I really have a great time. Not only getting a chance to show you all the car shows, but also getting a chance to meet fans and things that I know as well. And also meeting people as well that I haven't met before too. And that's one thing that's great here, you know, because you're in Pennsylvania, we have a different bunch of people to meet too. Very cool stuff. And they do provide music and stuff there too, which is really nice too. You know, they have good music and things while you're here too. Always nice to have music at a car show too. Really adds to the atmosphere when you're here. And you can see we still have cars coming in there. I love that motorcycle too. Very cool. Alright, there we go. You can see that generation of Corvette's great. I love that. One of my favorite Corvettes is, if you ever watch Animal House, is the one that they drive in Animal House. I love that Corvette from Animal House. Really, really cool stuff. And I already met a couple of the club members already from, there were a couple of club members from Golden Gears already. We actually had an event yesterday too. We actually had an event, Lester was there, we actually had an event in Newmarket, Maryland. There's actually, that video is actually on the channel right now. If you want to check that out, just look for Newmarket Car Show, Newmarket, Maryland Car Show. You get a chance to check that out as well. Really, really great stuff there too. We had a little cruising event yesterday with that, and that was really good too. That was actually at Adventure Park USA, so really, really cool stuff. And you can see there's Lester's Gray Beast right there. Lester got a good spot too. Yeah, the Gray Beast. And then of course the Little Red Rocket's coming up here, and then we're coming up here on the right here. And you're gonna see when you have a sunny day, how beautiful that red looks. That does pop. Doesn't that pop? Isn't that amazing? Oh, it's so beautiful to see that too. And you're gonna see, we were joking when we came in that these trucks, that one guy said, you know, you have the smallest car and I have the biggest car in the car show. I thought that was hilarious too. Guys that own this truck are really cool. So I got a chance to talk to them when they actually came in, which was pretty funny. I told them that I could probably get my car underneath there, and I think I probably could. I mean, it's tall enough. I think I probably could. And it's also nice too because it's open all makes and models, which is another thing I really like too. Really, really cool stuff. And I want to mention too, by the way, when you're watching too, we had another really cool event. We had a car show in Hagerstown, Maryland. If you want to check that one out, just look under the search window on my channel. Type in Hagerstown, Maryland Car Show, and you can check that out as well. That was a really big cruising event they had as well. Really, really cool stuff there too. Now, we were going to do an event yesterday, but the only thing is we had some weather rolling, so we weren't able to do one on Saturday. We were hoping to do it, but we're going to try to catch the next one next month with that one too. And you can see it's nice, and you can bring your tent out and set up out here too if you want really, really good stuff too. So what do you guys think? I got all types of cars here too. Really, really cool stuff. Now, somebody was asking me too, you know, I always like to mention what's going on in the editing room. Well, right now, guys, in the editing room, I have over 250 videos waiting to go up over the next year, just right now in the editing room alone. Now, they're not all finished, but I try to put 2 to 3 videos up every week as much as I can, because I know everybody likes to see all these videos and things. Now, keep in mind, like I was saying, I usually have premiere videos on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, usually when I have my premiere videos. Now, if I have a car show or something that comes in place, I might actually delay that. You know, I might actually have to delay that for a week, depending if I have a car show on Sunday as well.
I think, is it this time? Or we still got time?
Yeah, we still got 12 minutes.
Wow, we still
Yeah.
got
The people that are coming in late, the ones that are tardy, where do they go to register?
Oh, well, hey, I'm glad you asked, Skeeter. If you have not registered yet, you just come in with your Amazing, lovely, beautiful. We have a registration booth off to the left of the DJ booth if you're looking at it. It's the lovely white fence. You walk up to the registration table. The ladies there will help you out. What you need to get you registered, voted on, anything that's nice.
And you can see they have a nice PA system too. You know, that's one thing that's really nice is how well organized the show is. Really nice Mustang too. Really good, really gorgeous.
Rising up with him, woo! You did that right here, woo! Woo! Then that was kind of come from the back.
What do you guys think? Pretty awesome, huh? The guys I have promoting the car show are really great too. I got a chance to talk to them when I came in. They're a really great bunch of guys too that really keep things flowing here. I like that. And I like all the trucks and things they have here too, guys. Very, very cool stuff too. Really, really cool. And that's one thing that's great too, the fact that they do have all these different types of cars here. Very, very cool. So what do you guys think? Do you see some cars that you like here? What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? That's pretty cool too, guys. Check that out. Look at that. And you can see we still have cars coming in. And they're going to probably use that. They're probably going to use that overflow lot that I showed you earlier. You see we still have cars coming in. Very, very cool stuff. Now what we did was we actually got here early enough so we could get a good spot. We actually left our house around 8, got here around 9. I think registration started, I believe it started at 10, but we actually got here early enough so we were able to get a really good spot. And that's one of the things when you come to this show, you want to try to get here as early as you can, especially on a nice day like this, because it does fill up pretty quick here. I love the music selections too. Really, really cool stuff. They got a little bit of everything on the music, you know, old, new, a little bit of everything in there. And this is actually where they have their music here. Really, really cool stuff too. That's a really cool DJ booth they have too, guys. Really cool stuff. So really, really great stuff.
No, there's not.
I also want to mention too, by the way, I had somebody ask me. I had a very interesting question. Somebody asked me the other day. They asked me, how do I find out about all the different car shows and things I have? You know, what sources do I have? Well, fortunately, with what we have now, you have a lot of sources to find out about car shows. Now, the first thing you can find out car shows with is, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, guys, how we doing? Good to see you. You can find out car shows. The first place I usually go to is I actually go to the car club's to the car club's, either their web page or you can go to their Facebook page. Now, Golden Gears, for example, Golden Gears has a website and they also have a Facebook page, so you can actually go there first, and that'll give you an indication of what events are going to be coming up that car club has. And a lot of times, what they'll do is they'll actually have car clubs that'll actually help each other out, and they'll let them post flyers and things on their site, as you know, on the page as well, in addition to Facebook and everything as well. And then the other thing you can do, if you come out to car shows, sometimes you can find flyers at the car show for other shows, and sometimes they'll also put flyers inside your car for other shows. So that's one of the ways I find out about these car shows. And the other thing I do is, a lot of it also comes from word of mouth. Lester knows a lot of people that do a lot of car shows, you know, that come to Paint Masters. So he also lets them know about car shows as well. So there's a number of ways to find out about car shows too. The main thing to keep in mind when you come to a car show, you know, is you want to make sure that you want to make sure you know the location and everything too. Now, what I do is, I usually put the location of the car show into my GPS, so I don't have any trouble finding it when I come out here. Really, really good stuff too. That GPS has been a big help. And they were saying, I think they were saying this is their 10th anniversary here, I think. So really, really cool stuff.
She's going to explain Lucy about what this car show is all about.
So you can see we got a lot of people here. Really, really great stuff. And we even have some cars in the parking and over on the lot there too. Really, really cool stuff too. Now they actually have the registration stuff here. It's actually located right in the front here. They actually have it located in the center of the car show here. That's where the registration booth is. Really, really cool stuff. So from here you're still up that way, Carly? Okay. So let me go ahead and make my way up to the front here. And I'll show you some things I have going on here at registration that's pretty cool too. Now, one really cool thing they have with the door prizes that I really like is they have a thing where you actually put your ticket. They give you 3 tickets when you come in. You put your ticket in the door prize that you want to have. And what's really neat, this is something that was really cool. I haven't seen this at any other car show except for this one. What they do is each of these buckets actually has a number on them. Like you're gonna see, like how they have like there's a number 13 there. And what happens is, if you want to bid on a bucket, like there's 13 and there's 11, they give you 3 tickets and you actually put your ticket. So if you want to do 13, they actually have a jar with a number on it, and you actually put your ticket in for the door prize that you want to try to win. Isn't that neat? That's a really, really creative, really creative solution for that. I thought that was great. Lots and lots of door prizes as well.
Really appreciate you coming out here. So their number is on the back. Also, if you see anybody in Lilstown Chapel shirt.
And then this is where the actual registration. This is the actual registration booth here.
Just feel free to ask them, and we'll give you as much.
And then they actually have a tool chest raffle, and then they also have all the trophies and things are over here.
We can't thank you guys so much.
So really, there's all the trophies and everything they have there. Very, very cool stuff there.
Well, you know, since it's going to be like 140 degrees today, I think we better a little Jerry Lee Lewis. Ooh.
So really great stuff, huh? And I've already got a chance to meet some of my fans and things out here too. Some people that from the channel already were able to come out here. And that's a great thing too, you know, if you get a chance to come out, definitely come out and meet everybody. You know, I love to meet all my fans and meet everybody that I know too. And also, I've met people at these car shows now, I've known for years now, and one thing about car shows is car show people are really generally really nice. They're a really nice bunch of people, and that's one of the reasons I always enjoyed going to these car shows, you know, because you get a chance to meet really nice people, and we all share the same thing, you know, showing off our cars and having a good time and just getting together with friends and things, and that's one of the things that's really great. And I can't thank, once again, all the car clubs and things that have helped out to make this possible. Really, really great stuff. And you can see there's still cars coming in. And that's what I was saying. See, this show, they have cars coming in even late at this show. Really good. There's another one coming in there. See that? And that's one thing that's great about having it on Memorial Day, too. Really, really, I think that's a great day for a car show, too. And I met the person that owns this one too, guys. That's a neat little one too. I met the person that owned that one earlier. So what do you guys think? Are there enough cars here for you? Now what we'll do here is I'll walk up to the front here. I'll go and get the next row. I wasn't sure if I got this row in, so let me come back around here. I think I got that one row. Let's make sure. Let's see, did we get that row? Let's see. Yep, I got that row in. Okay. And you can see that the nice thing too, you know, Lester, you know, being that he has a Corvette, he's met a lot of Corvette owners. I think they have every generation of Corvette represented here. I think there's every one, from the early ones to the late ones. Really cool. I also saw two C8 Corvettes, and actually the person that actually owns that Corvette was one of the people that was at we have a show called the Gettysburg Car Show in Gettysburg, Maryland. If you want to check that out, just go to the channel, on my channel, look under the search one, just type in Gettysburg Car Show cruising event, and that's also another really cool one as well. That's pretty cool too, guys. Pretty cool, huh? Now, one thing that is nice about this car show, some of the car shows is very hard to leave in the middle of a car show. But here they actually have people that are actually monitoring these trash cans and things, so they can actually open these up so people can get out. And that is one nice thing that's really nice. You know, if you have a cookout or something planned with your family, being able to get out of the car show is really nice. Being able, you know, if you have to leave in the middle of the show, and that's one thing that's also nice about this show. And some of the car shows we go to, it's much harder to get out of a car show in the middle than it is here. That's another thing that's really nice. So you can see really, really cool stuff. And you can see how big this car show actually is. This gives you really an appreciation for how big it actually is. I think today there's over 300 cars here today, so it is a massive show. Always a great time out here too. And this is one of the cars, if I ever hit it big in Vegas, this is one of the cars I like to have. I don't know if that's an original or if that's a replica Cobra, but I want to get a red Cobra with white stripes on it, just like that one in Las Vegas if I ever hit it big. They have one there. They actually have a museum there. I believe it's at the Link now, where they actually have cars in the 6th floor of the parking garage, and you can actually buy them on site. They actually had one for about $80,000. They had a Cobra replica that was really nice. And if I ever hit it big in Vegas, what I want to do is I want to buy one of those and then drive that car back home to Maryland. That's what I want to do if I ever hit it big in Vegas. Really, really cool stuff. I would love to be able to do that. So really, really cool stuff.
Go towards TGI Friday.
Yeah, that's why we
And keep in mind, this is just part. I have a whole other section to show you too. In addition to this, there's a second parking lot. This is just the main. This is just the main parking lot, and that's what I'm saying. This show encompasses a lot of area. Really, really cool stuff. And that's what's great about the outlet shops. You know, they have the parking available to be able to support a show of this size. You know, really, really great stuff.
she'll go up later in this thing.
And you're going to see, like I was saying, if you go to the video last year, you're going to see that the car show last year here, the car show we had in Gettysburg outlet shops from last year, from 2021, that's actually on the channel now. You can check that out. Just go to my channel under the search window, look for Gettysburg Outlet Car Show, Outlet Shops Car Show 2021. You can check that out as well. Our turnout for that show was just as big as it is for this one. Really, really great stuff. Now, I had lots of water today too. I actually have a water jug back at the car. I'm going to be getting some more of that later on too. And also, Lester and I might be getting some food later on too. We'll have to see how that goes. Might be getting something to eat later on. And you can see they still have cars coming in. That's what I was saying. The cars just keep rolling in. Some really cool stuff. And this is actually the second lot over here. That's what I'm going to get. That's actually the second lot. This is the first lot, and then we're going to get to the second lot. And now you'll be able to get a chance to see it. What I was going to say is, there is the actual sign for the outlet shops right there. You can actually see that from the internet, or you'll see that from the highway when you're coming in here. So you'll be able to tell when you're getting close. But also remember, look for that big American flag. That's what really tells you when you're here. Now, the one thing to keep in mind when you're traveling here, you need to be very careful about your speed. There's a lot of sections in this part of Pennsylvania that are 55 miles an hour, and they really do enforce that. The reason it's 55 is there's a lot of cross streets and things, and they don't want to have traffic going too fast. So I want to really recommend that you make sure you keep that speed limit. Don't try to speed, because they definitely have law enforcement out here in Pennsylvania, and that's one of the things. I've never gotten a ticket in Pennsylvania, but I can tell you, I've heard the tickets can be pretty expensive. So you want to make sure when you come out here, just keep the speed limit, like you normally would. Don't do anything too crazy, and you'll have a great time when you come out here.
It's fast. There's a lot of people who don't think it's fast. It is. I was up for that one park and a guy pulled out. Pulled me and I was getting tired. He pulls inside.
All right, so there's our first lot. Now we'll actually head on over to the second lot. And you'll see they actually have a person. See the person that's guiding people, and that's what I love. The fact they have somebody guiding everybody in. You know, and what they do is, if you're spectators, you park this way, and if you're a car show, you come in this way, and then then they'll actually show you where your parking is. They guide you the whole way through, all the way to when you need to find a parking spot. And that's one thing that's really great. And that's what I was saying about the cars rolling in here too. And you're going to see they guide you down here too. See, they have a person guiding you there too. And that's one of the things about organization. You know, they have a lot of people here to put on this car show, and I can't thank them all enough for that either. I also have one here too. Very, very cool. Yeah, so this is the actual second part. Was I joking when I told you how big this car show was? And the funny thing is, it doesn't look like it's that big from the parking lot. It doesn't really look that big until you actually get here and actually see how big this actually is.
Yep, me too.
Oh.
That's really cool too. Love that. Really, really cool stuff. And they actually have parking over here too, guys. And what we'll do is we'll do this lot, and then I'll go. And actually, they actually have a third lot. There's actually a third lot over here they have over here too. So we'll get to that third lot then too. And that's what I was saying. Lester and I, we usually call this a Super. This is like our Super Bowl every year for our car show events. And Pennsylvania has some of the best car shows you're going to find. Maryland has really nice car shows too, but Pennsylvania, because of the location, also because of the fact that it has such a big car crowd and everything in Pennsylvania, really generates great crowds for these car shows as well. And everybody's really nice here too. That's why I wanted to add too.
Hey, look, honey, you can borrow your car.
Now that's one thing really nice, you know. Now that Lester has a car, and I know it's a little more reliable, he can do some of these other car shows and things too, which is kind of really nice too. You know, he's able to make it out to some of these other car shows and things good, because now he has a car that gets, you know, better gas mileage. Now my little car, of course, I average about 36 miles a gallon on the highway, so I do really well when I come out here. It's not hard at all for me to get out here. Really, really good stuff. And that's what I was saying, though. They have all makes and models out here too. Really, really great stuff. And I also had somebody ask me, you know, what I used to make my videos with. Well, guys, I gotta tell you, I'm still using a Samsung Galaxy 6A tablet. I'll be using for years, and this has been a wonderful tablet. This is what I still use to make all my videos. It's worked out beautifully, and it goes whenever I go on vacation. This goes with me wherever I go. This actually travels along with me. Really, really cool stuff. I like the banners they put up. That's neat. Isn't that neat? Really, really good stuff. And you can see people really do a great job with the displays too. I get a lot of compliments on my display too. You know, everybody asks, you know, where I made it. And the thing is, I remember I actually made my display in my workshop, so that really turned out well.
Yeah, I bet. Well, I got a couple of things. 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 I
Now we're gonna head on over to the third parking lot. It's impressive, isn't it, guys?
People take forever to get their cars done.
So you can see right now we're almost an hour into our video right now, as you can see too. So that's what I was saying. You can tell by the length of the video how many cars are actually here. Now we're actually on, I believe this is lot 3 now we're on to right now. So really, really great stuff. So really cool stuff. And that's the one thing about the outlets. They have plenty of parking here. And that's another thing too. You know, when you have an event like this, when you have an event this big, planning is everything. And they have got this down. This group has got this down to a T. At the end of the when you see the actual title of the video, I actually have the group that actually puts on this car show. I keep forgetting the name of the group, but I will have a thing in the title that actually shows a group that's actually putting on this car show as well too.
Where's this guy with the brakes on this one? I want to go. No, but I'm really close to
You can see that car's parked out there too.
Oh my gosh, that butter's gonna be. What? The butter.
So what do you guys think? Is that an awesome turnout or what? Huh? And you're going to see, also, you got to see, you know, there's a lot of license plates from Maryland, but there's also a lot from Pennsylvania too. And also, okay, you might see some West Virginia tags too. That's another thing too, you know, this attracts people from all over. Huh? And you can see they're actually giving out flyers there. And that's what I was saying about getting flyers for additional car shows and things too. Sometimes they actually hand them out at the car shows as well.
All right, see you. Take care.
So you can see how big it actually is. It's amazing, isn't it? I love that. That's really cool too. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Really, really great stuff. I used to have one of those too. Those are really neat. I used to have one of those. Huh? And there's a cool one too. You don't see too many of those. Really, really cool stuff. What do y'all think? Really cool, huh? I love all the pride and everything too. Love the American pride too. Really, really great stuff. Check out the Lambo doors. Isn't that neat? It looks like yeah, I think we got a C8 coming up. C8 Corvette here coming up. Yeah, it looks like a C8.
Right. It's either like it or you do. Some of them have a drone. I don't want a drone.
Yeah, that's a C8. Really nice. Good stuff there.
I heard it a little bit when I could hear it from the up or down.
Isn't that neat? Really, really great stuff. I'll just give you an example here to show you how big that. So basically, the car show covers this entire parking lot. This lot plus the next one over, and that's how big this car show actually is. Plus, there's cars lined up all along here too. So you can see it encompasses a pretty large area. And I actually got a chance to ride in a C8, and I gotta tell you guys, that C8 was a pretty comfortable car. I hadn't ridden in one of those before. One of the people at one of the car shows actually gave me a ride in that, and I really enjoyed it. I thought that was a really great car, and it handled pretty well too. You know, really, really good handling car too, I might add too. Hey guys, what's up? Good to see you guys. And that was actually one of my subscribers that just walked by. He's actually checking out the cars too.
I know, isn't that like her?
So you got those there. So yeah, so what do you guys think? Pretty awesome, huh? Pretty awesome stuff. Now I'll let you know about some upcoming car shows I have. I mentioned it earlier in the video, but you know, in case you tuned in late, I'll mention them again. We have the Duchess Daughter car show coming up. That's going to be coming up. I have videos of previous ones on my channel right now. The NVA car show is coming up. I have previous videos on my channel as well of that. We also have the Elks Lodge car show coming up. Also videos of previous shows on that as well. I have shows going back on the channel. I think my car shows go back, I think they go back about 5 or 10 years now they go back. I have quite a few years of videos on the channel as well. Alright, so let's go and check out. And then there's another little bunch out here on this outside one. And you can see that's one of the reasons why I like having this car show here, because I have enough room to be able to hold all these cars. Yeah. So we actually have some parked out here. That's really cool too, guys. Look at the supercharger in that. Amazing.
It won't be long.
Look at that, guys. Cute, huh?
Small tires in the back. I need to get radials for it. LED stand. I already got 4.
So you can see really, really great stuff. And like I said, now I also want to mention too, if for some reason I forget to have your car in a video, I try to get all the cars in that I can when I come to videos. Usually I make my videos an hour or two before getting to the car. Typically an hour or two went into the car show. It's usually when I start making my videos. So if I accidentally miss your car or anything like that, you know, hopefully I'll be able to catch it in the next video that I make. And that's the thing. You know, there are occasions where I will miss a few cars. It does happen. I try to get as many in as I can, but I may occasionally miss one. So if I do miss your car in a video, I don't want you to be upset about it. Just remember, I make enough videos that hopefully I'll be able to get you in another video at some point. Pretty cool, huh? And when I come around the corner here, I'll show you what that sign looks like I was telling you about. So yeah, so when you're on the main highway here, when you're driving up, now it's easier to see from the interstate. When we're actually in the interstate itself, it's easier to see. But this is the actual sign for the outlet shops here. When you see this sign right here, that's how you know. You can see it from the highway. That's your first indicator that you're near the outlet. But also remember, you can see the American flag as well in addition to that. So when you're driving in Pennsylvania, you want to know where the car shows up. That'll give you an indication of where you're actually located at. Now, because they're flying the flag at half staff, it's a little hard to see the flag, but the actual flagpole, there's actually a flagpole right behind here. And if that was at full staff, you'd be able to see that flag by now too. That's a sweet, I love that ride too. So you can see if you wanted to come, you could still bring your car here and, you could still bring your car here and show it off. Now, the only thing is, if you want to register for trophies and things, I think the cutoff for registration is already passed, but that doesn't mean you can't bring your car out and have a good time. If you want to come out and bring your car out, go ahead and do it, you know. And now we actually have the next row of cars, which is coming up over here. Now these are the ones that are parked on the outside that I was telling you about too. So there you go. So there's the cars on the outside. And there's a lot of them out here too. Yeah. Now this row of cars, I'll try to shoot a little bit of an angle for you so you can see them. It's kind of neat going in reverse, isn't it? Kind of a neat way to shoot that going in reverse. I'll move out a little bit. There we go. Pretty neat, huh? And this is what I was saying about the Corvettes. I think all the generations of Corvettes are represented. I think we have every generation available here, I think. And you can see here where the main highway is I was telling you about there. This is a nice way of looking at all these too. See how nice they have them all lined up there? Isn't that neat? Really, really good stuff. This is a nice one too, this pace car. Really, really cool. That's neat. Really, really neat. Love to see that too. Really, really cool stuff. That's a nice little car there too. Isn't that neat? Really, really cool stuff. And you can see again, once again, how nice it actually is. See how they have them all lined up there?
What too much money was it there? He's like, yeah, you're right.
It's really neat having the cars lined up like that. Isn't that cool? I love that. Love the way that they do that. They line them up like that. Really neat. And that's one thing I like about this location too, the fact that they do that. Not every car show, you know, lines cars up like that, but I like the fact that they do that. You know, they use all the space they have to the most efficient way possible, and really, really makes a nice atmosphere when you're here. Really cool stuff. This one's really neat. I love the way he has it chopped and channeled. Isn't that cool? That is amazing. Look how the wheels are tucked underneath. Isn't that amazing how they have them tucked under there? That is so cool. And I also like the louvered hood too. Really, really cool stuff. So I actually saw this car at one of our other cruising events too. Very, very cool stuff too. You can see how cool that looks from that shot there. Really, really amazing stuff. I love the wheels too. And the rims, really, really great stuff. So really, really cool. Now the actual voting for the show, it's actually done. They actually give you ballots. I'm actually going to go ahead and start doing my voting once I'm done with the video here. But they actually give you ballots so you can so you can vote on the cars and things that you like. They have different categories. I think it said they have 20 different awards, so there's different categories and things that they have as well. So what do you guys think? Pretty neat, huh? Now along here I have to be a little more careful about how I walk. So that's one of the reasons why I had to change my angle a little bit, because there are, you know, you do have some cars and things coming in here. So that's why I was saying I'll be a little bit careful when you come in here, because there are cars and things coming in. So I have to be a little bit careful on my angles and things that I use here. But there's the flag I was telling you about. Now you can see the flagpole and everything I was telling you about. can see they have a lot of charges and challenges here. Really cool stuff. And you can see they still have cars coming in too. See that? Isn't that amazing? Look, there's still cars coming in. And that's one thing about this show that is so cool, is the fact you'll see cars coming in, even late they come in here. And I think the car show, I think it runs until 3 o'clock, so if I remember correctly. And that's another thing that's nice to be able to actually see the cars come in and watch them come in. That one's cool too. And that's what I like. It's almost like a car show cruising environment. It's a car show, yet it has a car show cruising feel to it, which is one of the things I love about this show. I love the way the whole thing is put together. What do you guys think? Are there enough cars here for you? And you know what, being the weather's perfect today, you know, I was so thankful that the weather was perfect. We had some really bad thunderstorms earlier. Fortunately, they left us alone for the car show, guys. So I said, thank you, Mother Nature, for providing us with a beautiful day today. And we got a pair of Trans Ams here too. We got this one here. And if you prefer to have a black one, we got a black one right here too. That actually looks like the Bandit edition. That's what that looks like. Looks like the Bandit version of that. Really, really cool stuff. Check that one out, guys. Really neat, huh? Could you ask for a prettier day for a show? Boy, it's a beautiful day today. Now this gentleman here, he's done some of our cruising events as well. A really nice person that owns this one too. I met several times. Really cool. So what do you guys think? Pretty cool, huh? And then there's a really nice one here with the flags there. Check out the Jeep. Now this one I saw before. This was at one of our cruise events, guys. But one of the things I want to show you this is the detail on this is amazing. Like this is one of the nice things about coming to a car show. Like look at the chains and things they have on here. Isn't that really neat? I love the way they put all that together, and the helmet and everything too. Really, really nicely put together. And even the top, you know, they have a gun and everything. Really, really great stuff with the flags. This is what I love about these shows. Americana is fantastic at these shows, and that's one of the things you get when you come out to one of these. So you can see how cool that is. Isn't that neat? What an amazing ride that is. So what do you guys think? Pretty neat, huh? You can see, I see now we're getting a good crowd of people in here now too as well. And you see how cool it is? How they have them all lined up along the wall there. See that? That would be enough. That right there would be enough cars for some car shows. That's the number of cars at some of the car shows, just that one row. So it gives you an idea how big this event actually is. It's huge. Now remember before when we didn't have any cars parked along there in the beginning of the video? Now they're parked all down the wall there. Isn't that amazing? There's Lester. Hey, let's say hi to our fellow YouTubers out there. So what do you guys think? Pretty awesome, huh? Really, I like the Corvette over here too, guys. I like the black and red color scheme. That's what I like about my car. I like the black and red accents, and that's what I like about this Corvette is the black and red accents. Very good. You guys are good. You guys are all right. Really, really cool stuff. That's pretty cool too. Alright guys, we're going to get this last one in here. We'll head on back to the Red Rocket. So there you go guys. Some really, really cool stuff. You can never have too much. So there you go guys. So let's head on back to the Little Red Rocket. Now, I just want to mention, by the way, too, also, as we're heading back to the Little Red Rocket, if you want to show your support for the Kurt's Place channel, I do have merchandise available. You can get things such as hats, mugs, and keychains. Links to the Kurt's Place channel online merchandise store are available in the video description down below. I have things such as hats, mugs, and keychains, and I've also added some new additional shirts as well now to the lineup as well. So if you get a chance, definitely check those out. You know, go ahead and show your support for the Kurt's Place channel. I use all the money that I get, you know, from my merchandise sales and things like that, you know, to help pay for my car shows and my gas and food and everything else that goes into putting on all these shows, and also my trips when I go to Vegas and stuff too. So that money goes to a good cause too. It allows me to bring additional videos to you too, guys. And this is another thing too that I like too that they do. They actually have the ropes attached to trash cans. So when they need to move these, they can just move this can out if they need to let a car out, which is really, really smart, really neat. So what do you guys think? Pretty awesome, huh? And I also want to mention, by the way, too, remember not to, once again, too, that there are additional videos. I also got a chance to put some new Bar Top Arcade videos up as well. I just finished the Black Knight Bar Top Arcade machines done. I actually just finished my latest one, which is the Red Rocket Bar Top Arcade machine. Now, the Red Rocket Bar Top Arcade machine video should go up within the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to have videos from that as well. That's a really nice cat that turned out really well. Alright guys, so we're back at the Little Red Rocket. Let's say hi to Elmo. Hey Lester, I was telling, by the way, that you were a big reason why we're able to do all these shows. You know, having a friend like Lester along, it makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, like 30 years worth.
Yeah, yeah.
At least.
Alright guys, so there's Elmo. You can see Elmo and Peter there are chilling out, having a great time here at the car show. Alright guys, and as always, I want to thank you, by the way, once again for tuning into the Kurt's Place channel here on the YouTube. I hope you all have a great day now. We'll catch you in the next video. And I also want to say, by the way, happy Memorial Day to everybody and their families and friends and everybody watching the videos right now and also around the world. And also thank you to all of our servicemen for doing everything they can to keep us safe as well, guys. As always, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye now. We'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye now. Have a nice day.